Hello everyone. So again welcome you in this lecture. In this we are going to talk about deleting a node in the W-linked list. So far I believe that now you are very comfortable in doing operations in the linked list. Let's see how the deletion can be done in the W-linked list. So let's start. So when we say deleting a node, again we have certain cases are possible when you want to delete. It may be a first node you are interested to delete. It may be a last node, or it may be any node at some position or at some index. Means any node between the first and last node. You may be interested to delete any node after a given node or before a given node. So that is, these three and four cases actually refers to any node which is between the first and last node. So let's see that how we will do these operations. So moving to the next slide. Okay, so the first case is deleting the first node. So if you want to delete the first node, then what things are required that we'll see here. Now this is a scenario. This is your W-linked list. Here you can see that the last node will be having a null address. The first node will be having a null address in the previous field, and we have a start pointer that point to the first node. Now we want to delete this node so that this node becomes the first node. This is the scenario. Now logically, if you want to make this node as a first node, so what is required? One thing is the start must point to this node. This is one thing required. Because this node is going to become the first node, and the previous field of first node must be null, so this is going to be null. So these things must be required, and we will be able to achieve our required task. So let's see here. So always we check the underflow condition, and already we have discussed what is the purpose of underflow. We just want to check that the node exists or not, because if there is no node existing, then there is no possibility of deleting. So we will check the underflow condition, but we are assuming here that already we have a linked list existing and we are interested to delete our first node. So what is required here? We will take one pointer. It's a temporary pointer which is actually used to achieve our logic. So what we do, we will take one PTR which is assigned a value start. That means now PTR is also pointing to the first node. Now sometimes you call it a start, sometimes you call it head. So here I am writing in my code as a head, but actually this is the same meaning as start. So in the figure you can see the start, which is actually equivalent to head. Now head equals to head next. So what we will do, this is actually head is pointing to this, and this is the next field, and next field contains the address of next node. This contains the address of next node. So if I say head equals to head next, the meaning of this is that head next means this node. That means now we are interested to point this head to this node. When you write this statement, this actually happened, that you are making the head point to this node. So when you say head equals to head next, that means you have changed the first node, means you are now making your head to point to the second node, because we are going to make this as a first node, and the head previous equals to null. Now this becomes head, and now you will set this value as null, and this is head, this is the next field, this is previous field. You will say head previous equals to null. So this becomes null. Null means it is not pointing to any other node. Then delete PTR, and PTR is something which is pointing to your previous first node, and we will delete this. So now this space is going to be released for other applications to use, and we have achieved our start is pointing to this node, and also the first node previous field is set to null. So this is how we can delete the first node. Let's move to the second case. Second case is about deleting the last node. So again we will use the same logic, and I believe at this point of time you must be very comfortable that how to do these operations. So you must be very careful. Only these two statements, this is something that we are using again and again. So the very first thing is you need to reach to the last node, and then only we can delete it. Now here we will use the same logic. We use two pointers, current and previous, which keep on moving from node to node. So when we make a condition so that it will stop at the last node. So how we can stop at the last node? You will find current next is not equals to null. So until this next field is not equals to null, you keep on moving, and when you stop at that point, this node is pointed to by the current, and the previous node is pointed to by the previous. This is what we have achieved when we come out of the loop. Now what is required? We want to delete this node, but before we deleting this node, we want to set this node as a last node. Now if you want to make this node as a last node, that means you want to set here null value. So this is what actually we want. When you keep this null value, that means it is not connecting to any other node. So it's very simple. You will write previous next equals to null. You write this null here, and you will release this node. So you will write delete the current. Current pointer means it will actually hold the address of the next node, which is now deleted. So now this node is free, and we have achieved what we are looking for. So it's very simple. You have to just keep in mind, this is how we are making traversing from node to node, and this is how we have to set these two statements to get our tasks done. Okay, moving to the next. Okay, so here we want to delete a node which is somewhere in between the first and last node. So we will be using the same logic as we have discussed in the previous lectures. Again, we will use two pointers, current and previous, to which is used for traversing. And let's say my condition is I want to delete a node after a node whose value is 4. That means this is my node whose value is 4. So after this node means I want to delete this. This is something I want to make my criteria. Or you can say I want to delete the fourth node. So 1, 2, 3, fourth node you want to delete. So you can give any criteria based on your kind of requirement. So let's say I am saying I want to delete a node which comes after a node whose value is 4. So I keep on searching. Now to get my work done, actually I want to track the node which I want to delete. So this is the node which actually to be deleted. So what I will do, I want to reach to this node. Now we already have a logic that we can track our node and the previous node by the logic of the current and previous. We keep on moving. Okay, so what I will do, I want to move till here. That means this is my previous node. So until I get my previous node data value 4, I keep on moving. So I said here, until while the previous data is not equal to the value which I am looking for, I keep on moving. I will assign the current to previous, and current next become current. So when you stop here, this is your previous data is 4. You will stop here, and at that time this is current, and you are out of the while loop. So when you are out of the while loop, now what is required? If you delete this node, then what will happen? You are not able to connect to this node, because in order to reach this node, you must come here. So what is required? The next field contain the address of this node. So what I will do, before I delete this node, I will pick this address and I will write it here. I will write it here so that this node can connect to this node. So what I am doing here, I am writing the current next to the previous next. So you can see here the value of current next I am writing to the previous next. So what will happen? With this I am able to connect this node to this node. So we are able to connect this node to this, but since we are working with the WLink list, so we also require to connect this node to this node, right? Now the address of this node is kept here. So either you can bring this address and write it here. This is one way. Other way is, if you know the address of this node, then also you can write this address here directly itself, and we know the address of this node is actually maintained by this pointer previous. So previous is pointing to this node. So you can write here this node is what? This is current next is this node, and current next previous is this field. So you can write, you will say in the current next previous field, you will write the address of previous. That means you are able to connect this node to this node, and we have actually got what we're looking for. We are able to connect this node to this node and this node to this node, and now this node is no more needed. You can simply delete this node. You can say delete current, and this is how we can achieve what we are looking for, and the node will be deleted. So you need to be careful that whenever you are working with the W linked list, you need to maintain both the pointers, the next pointer and the previous pointer. Either you are adding a node, deleting a node, or whatever the operations you are doing, you need to always take care of the 2 pointers. Otherwise, your linked list will be corrupted and you are not able to uh, access data from your linked list. Always have a look on the pointer address that you are passing here, because most of the time we do a mistake when we assign addresses to our address fields. So this is all. We have already discussed all the three scenarios of deletion: the deletion at the beginning, at the last, and at the middle in the W linked list. So this is all for this lecture. So we will use these concepts in our in the coming lectures. Linked list is very important. So that's all for this lecture. We will be discussing more on the linked list when we use this in some applications. So that's all for today. Thank you very much.